war is a cruel thing. I'll tell you a story. One day, in night, my men saw, some people, a squad of people, crawling, towards our road,
Position, yeah.
our positions. And I know they're going to put a bomb, a booby trap on the road, and afterwards we will go on the road and it will explode. And we shot them and killed them. And the morning, well, I got to see who they were, and I see it's teenagers, 12, 13, maximum 14 years old guys, and in their pockets are a bill of 100 shekels. The Hamas paid them, every one of them, 100 shekel, and gave them the money. And they go to make the trap.
So Hamas told them, "Hey, take 100 shekels, crawl, and put it over there."
They took a kid, 3 kids, and told them, take 100 shekels, crawl to the position, and put a bomb. So I'm not glad to kill a 13, 14 years old child. No, but if it's me or him, if it's my man or him, so I have no hesitation.
Yeah.
It's hard, but this is war. We are not killing deliberately civilians, and we are doing a lot to separate between civilians and between terrorists. But they are deliberately getting in the civilians. They are using the civilians as their hiding place and as their cover. Several times I saw terrorists that trying to escape our men in civilian groups. Okay, some of the times as wearing and disguises themselves as women. So we need to do what we need to do.
100%. I think also the subject of the use of children or minors, anybody underneath 17 years old, is something that Western people don't comprehend how much evil there is in these kind of societies.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that all of Gazans do, but some organizations don't care. Like I've already talked about articles about even in Judea and Samaria. There was a story about 2 kids who were taking explosive and exploded, and it got to the news. Because when you talk about, for example, Brazil, my family's from Brazil, from Rio de Janeiro, and something that happens a lot is little children from the favela. It can be 5, 8, 10-year-old. Once they can hold the gun, can go and rob you. Yeah. And when you see that, people understand. But when you talk about that the Gazan people are doing something similar, people don't really comprehend the amount of evil that it is to, like you said, tell a child, hey, here, have 100 shekels, go crawl and put an explosive.
They have no mercy on their own child, and they have no mercy, of course, on our child. We saw that. So this is a real evil. We spoke about evil.
Yes. It's also education for these kids to do these things and think that way.
I was in the schools. You are getting a classroom. In my kids' classroom, we have a rainbow and hearts, birds.
And the
alphabet, something. And in their very low classes, you see Kalashnikovs, wooden Kalashnikov, made out of wood, and they have classes of operating Kalashnikovs, a wooden Kalashnikov in a very low classes. We saw
very young classes. Very young
classes. Yes, we saw hundreds of this Kalashnikov in their schools, and of course the propaganda, and I saw their books, songs of shaheeds and all the stories how to kill Jews and what. This is an education from day zero of a child to be a shaheed, and you saw the mothers where they're glad, they are thrilled when a child got to killed for Allah, for jihad.
Oh, you have countless of videos of mothers saying, "I wish my kid would be shaheed,"
and this is the culture of death. They are admire death. And we should know it. we as Westerns, sometimes we have an illusion that every culture look at the world in our eyes, in the same way that we see the world.
Yes.
But it's not true. It's not true. The values, the Jewish values, the Western values, the liberal values that we see through them, the world is not their eyes.
I think what you're saying is something very true. And I think it's something very, I would even say racist, that a lot of people cannot look outside their own reality. They cannot accept everybody thinks exactly like me. I have the best idea in the world. I have the best principles in the world. So it doesn't matter who you are around the world. You think like me and you want what I want. And that's something
and he can shout and say and write and sing what he wants, and you won't believe him. You think you know better than him what he wanted.
That's also something here in Israel. A lot of people, when I talk to, there's a incredible woman called Einat Wilf, and she wrote a book called The War of Return. And she has a phrase that she says that for the first time, she listened to the Palestinians to their word. Yeah. Because even a lot of Israelis, the Palestinians say, we want to erase you. And they say, no, that's not what they mean. Really. They mean this and that. No, you should listen to what they're telling you.
No.
Yes, they don't know what they think. They don't know what they want. I think that's very elitist and very racist.
I think that one of the things that we should learn, the whole world should learn from what happened in the 7th of October, is to get, to get the mask of ourselves down, to get out of the illusion. We fooled ourselves. We thought that if they will just have some, agreement and it's just, something of interest. No, then they say it. It's not. Yeah. It's nothing. Have no connection for interest or land or something like that. They want to replace us.
Yes.
They don't want Israel to exist.
And I think it's very strong coming from you, because that's also an understanding that you came by, because you, like you said before, you knew Gaza, you knew they had tenders, but when October 7th happened, it's the first time you understood how much they want to do it.
Yeah.
And also there's a story that hopefully we can get to, by you getting shot by a sniper, that you said that also changed even more how you see the reality. So can you talk about, because a lot of people that I like today talk about, the most popular word today is the misconception before October 7th.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the shift that happened before and after?
I can say my mind wasn't changed, but I think I understood deeply things that I knew, but on the surface.
What did you believe before October 7th?
I knew it. Before, because I study Islam and I have a second degree in Islam and the history of it. And I knew what they're saying, and I knew it. But there is a difference between knowing something and understanding in a deep way. And I understood they are really, really meaning what they're saying.